Hello guys and welcome back to the channel today, where we're going to give you a rare domestic fixture here for episode number 5 of the Ros-Albastrii 5th season. Today we're going to be taking on Viitorul Constanta in the league, and I thought I'd throw in a league game considering we haven't really had one for a while now. We've focused a lot on Europe of late just because we're pretty dominant in the league, but I know there's a lot of Romanian fans that like to watch this series, so we're going to give you a little domestic fixture. We're playing Viitorul Constanta, as I've already mentioned. I think it's going to be quite an easy game for us, but hell, why not? Let's go and do that. Now, before that, we've got 4 fixtures to come to you, which we've already played off camera. The first of which will be Astra Giurgiu. We've also got Târgu Mureș and Legia Warsaw that we've played. Now, have we got into the latter stages of the Champions League? Have we got to that first knockout round? All will be revealed shortly. Let's roll the intro. Now then, our first game was a 4-0 victory courtesy of a brilliant performance from the Steaua Bucuresti boys here. Away here at Astra Giurgiu, we were playing at the Marin Anastasevici Grand in Giurgiu, and we come away with a really impressive 4-0 performance here. Alex Juricevic opening the scoring in the 37th minute, was followed up by Callum Gribben in the second half on the 59th minute, with Paul Alkowski adding a third in the 61st minute before Kristi Novacek wrapped things up with a really impressive finish in the 76th minute. We dominated this game from start to finish. We had 63%, a real lion's share of possession against these guys, and we just dominated them again. A really good performance. Really happy with this, considering that when we started this series, Astra Giurgiu were one of the big teams really that we had problems against, along with Bucharest, Dinamo Bucharest, and a couple of others. But I'm really happy with this performance. Again, Alex Juricevic with a real stoic man of the match performance, 9.1 rating for his goal and an assist. Gribben played really well until he came off in the 75th minute. We brought him off for Alexandru Ionita, who came on, didn't really have much of an effect this time around, but it played well. That said, Kristi Novacek, really good performance back from injury, 8.9 rating for him. Really solid performance, really happy with that. Well then, following on from that 4-0 victory over Astra Giurgiu, we came to the National Arena. We were heavily tipped to beat Târgu Mureș because we are a much better side than them, and boy did we follow up. I mean, it was kind of what we expected, really. It was a 3-0 victory. We had goals from Cristian Lucucha, who again added to his account with a really good performance. Callum Gribben added his goal and the second of the game to make it 2-0 after 25 minutes before Alex Juricevic, just before half-time, 42 minutes, added another goal for him. But yeah, Callum Gribben, man of the match performance here. He hasn't been man of the match for a while, and it was good to see him get back in amongst the man of the match performance. Cristian Lucucha again with a really solid 8.7 rating for his team, along with Bryce JJ played really well, as did Paul Alkowski. Ash Kigbu in the side again with another solid performance from him. And again, we just dominated them from start to finish. Probably their best player was Octavian Ursu, but again, their team really faltered to perform, especially given the power of Steaua Bucuresti, and it was a really comfortable win in the end. Next up came Legia Warsaw. We're away from home. We're in Poland for this one, in the Pepsi Arena in Warsaw. And this game really decided that we were going to go through to the knockout rounds here of the Champions League now. And it was a brilliant performance, with the scoring opened up by Alin Tosca, who was back from injury. He's been kept out for a while now, Alin Tosca, but he returned in great form here and getting a goal in the 21st minute. That was added to by Cristian Lucucha 4 minutes before half-time with a real solid left foot finish into the back of the net. And then Wilkeen added 2 within 5 minutes in this kind of midway into the second half, towards the back end of it, before Michal Pazdan added a goal in the 83rd minute. A consolation goal of such for Legia Warsaw, but we were too good for them. We dominated from start to finish. We had a lot of possession again, plenty of shots, decent amount of which were on target. Really happy again with this performance. Tried to move the squad around a bit. Eden Ibrich, the young regen centre-half, came back into the squad here for this game. And let's have a quick look at his profile while we're here, actually. And he started to play. I mean, we haven't played him in the league as yet because we couldn't register him for the league squads just because of the foreign players rule, because obviously we've got Gribben and a couple of others that are a real first team, and he's just coming through. So we're playing him more in the Champions League. He's played 5 games for us so far. He's got 7.18 average rating, and I think next season he's going to be probably our best centre-half, and We've gradually brought him along since we brought him in from Crvena Zvezda. He's had a season in the second team. He's had a year on loan at Lyon in the French First League, and it was a really, really good sign that, you know, he's starting to really fulfil his potential now in this first team. So yeah, so we beat them quite easily, 4-1 away from home. Can't ask any better than that. We're now through into the hat for the knockout rounds, but today we're going to be playing Viitorul Constanta. Now before that we've played another game in the league, so we're going to go and see how we got on there. So after the Champions League success, we had a 5-day break before we had to play Gaz-Metan Medias. We were playing this fixture away from home in the Gaz-Metan in Medias, and we come away with a pretty solid 2-0 victory here, courtesy of our youth player Ovidiu Gavrila, who I thought I'd give a run out to here, given that we were trying to rest players after that league, the Champions League game. We've got a lot of youngsters in the team, but it was good to see Ovidiu Gavrila come through here with a really strong performance, an 8.8 man of the match performance with 2 goals before going off in the 71st minute. Let's have a quick look at his stats now. I mean, he's not brilliant, is he? But he's slowly getting better, which is kind of what we're looking to do here. He's one of our better youth players, but I mean, I think he's going to struggle really to get into this first team. But if we don't give him games, we'll never find out, as we've seen with Callum Gribbin and Marian Lucha before that, who unfortunately we did lose thanks to our chairman. So it'd be interesting to see how this guy comes on. We've also got Cyprian Maxim playing regularly at right back, so we're kind of trying to bring through as many Romanian prospects as we can at the moment. But today we're going to be playing Viitorul Constanta, so let's go and get the team ready, set up and ready for today's game. So then for this game we've decided to drop a few players and bring through a few of the fringe players, mainly because of a couple of injuries and fitness concerns after a recent run of games kind of coming very stagnated close together. So we're going to hand first time starts for the season to Francesco Bardi. Nedelku, Hodegea and Edgar I will line up at the back. We've got a completely changed back three. We've got Cyprian Maxim at right back. Kristi Novacek retains his position at left back. We've got Moniru and Archim, the 2 main men in the middle. First time this season that the pair have lined up together. We've got George Pushkas, Alexandru Ionita and Razvan Marin up front. They're going to play a 4-2-3-1 wide formation, as we've come to expect. Now, before we go and do that today, now in the comment section down below in our last video, we were asked to take a look at Carlo Casap as a potential player to purchase. Now, here we go. We've got him on the screen in front of us, and he's an attacking midfielder centre. He can play as a kind of an advanced playmaker is his best position, but he can double up as a trequartista, attacking midfielder and shadow striker. Looks potentially as kind of player that we could take a look at. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a scout report on him. Estimated cost somewhere between 475 and $1 million. So we haven't got the funds at the moment. So what we're going to do is we're just going to get a report on him. We've got quite a few players actually that are better than him, but I think for the kind of money that we could probably get him in for, it's probably definitely worth a look. So thanks for that suggestion for that player. Now we're going to go in and give the instructions here, and we'll obviously start things off here with the hard tackling. We're going to show the wider players inside onto their weaker foots, just because we want to try and keep this as narrow as possible. Now we've got Virgil Gita, another one for hard tackle, Alex Rosa, another. I mean, this Viitorul Constanta team aren't looking great, are they? Not in great shape at all. Amir Djorza, Carlo Casap, Florin Pereche, Cosmin Tukaliuk, just really, really poor bravery and stuff there. And also we're going to go in hard on Matan. So that completes the kind of run that we're going to go with here. And we're going to tell them, we're going to assertively tell them that we expect nothing but a win, and we want them to keep the run going, followed up by the usual I have faith. Now that's going to be the squad for today's game, so let's go and get things underway here. So teams are lining up here at the National Arena. The referee's about to kick things off, and it looks like they're going to be kicking from right to left, and we have kicked things off here, and it's Razvan Marin who plays the ball to Moniru. Kristi Novacek now to Pushkas. Pushkas to Ionita. Back to Pushkas to Archim. Up towards Novacek, but Casap clears. Ionita gets behind the line, takes a shot, and just puts it wide of goal. Very unlucky that from Alexandru Ainita. And that's the first chance there in the first minute or so of the game. And we're going to come back in a moment for the next half. So we've got a highlight here, and it's to Kaliuk with the free kick in toward Rosa, but Hodegaard gets it away now. Maxim picks it up. He's well out of position here. He's our right wing back by law. Puskás now picks up the ball, cuts inside, plays it in towards Ainita, who manages to put the ball in the back of the net with a beautifully crafted header past the keeper. Really brilliant cross that from George Puskás off his left foot. Oh, did he cut inside? Yeah, he cuts inside off his right foot, actually. Lovely cross in towards Ainita, who heads the ball back across goal, past the flailing arms of the keeper. Beautiful finish that from Ainita. And he adds another goal to his list. And a great assist that from George Puskás. Really good. So we've got a highlight again now. We're 1-0 up here at the National Arena, and it's Puskás on the ball. Out wide to Kristi Novosek, back into Puskás. Back to Novosek to Archim. Archim looks around, finds Nedelku in plenty of space. Now crosses the ball across to Edgar who's making his first appearance in the first team. Back to Francesco Bardi now. Nedelku has lots of space. He finds Muniru, who makes a run. Muniru plays it to Marin. He's got Maxim making a run to his right. Finds Ainita. Muniru in space, and Muniru smashes the ball right down the centre of goal past the keeper, and that is 2-0 now. And we're not even playing our best team here. This is a real dominant performance. Maxim with a lovely through ball there to Ainita, gets a lovely little cheeky back heel into the path of Muniru, who really finishes well in front of goal, and he just smashes it, laces past the keeper. And so then we're now at half time, and we lead here 2-0 thanks to some brilliant football, particularly that little cheeky back heel into the path of Muniru there from Ainita. Brilliant stuff. So we're going to tell them we don't want to let their performance levels to drop. They're playing really well so far, which has had the desired effect. We're going to keep things as they are for the first 10 or 15 minutes in this game. Well, the second half of this game, shall we say. So we're going to maybe look at changing things around the 60th minute. It's Julian with the goal kick to Gita, to Rosa, out wide to Ganea. Ganea now to Kaliuk. To Kaliuk tries to cut inside and finds Jorza, but Jorza's dispossessed by Ainita. He finds Puskás, who releases Razvan Marin in space. He's going to whip a ball in towards Ainita, who this time heads it over the bar, and the ball goes out for a goal kick. Now Maxim has the ball. Maxim to Razvan Marin to Archim. We're playing really well in this game, really passing it around. Puskás rattles the crossbar, potentially offside anyway, and the ball's gone out for a throw-in. So 50 minutes gone, we've had plenty of attempts here, playing really well as a unit, really well. Got a corner here, now it's Marin who plays the ball in towards Archim. Nedelku, Ainita, beautiful side foot finish that from Ainita. Alexandru Ainita adds another goal to his tally, and that is now 3-0 here to Steaua Bucuresti. Ainita gets his second of the game. Beautiful corner in, flick on from Rosa to Nedelku, and it's a lovely side foot, calm finish from Ainita into the corner of the goal. Keeper, absolutely nothing he could do with that, and we are now 3-0 up here against Viitorul Constanta. Now, this is a team that were quite decent when we started over, but they seem to, I think we've pilfered their better players, and they have really struggled to reform after that. Now Hodegaard plays it to Archim. Is it going to be 4 now? Marin has the ball. Marin looks around, finds Maxim out wide to his right. Back to Manira, to Archim, to Ainita. Beautiful passing football, and Razvan Marin adds a goal, and that is the 4th goal of the game here for Steaua Bucuresti. And we're only 65 minutes in. I mean, this has been brilliant football. Archim, lovely one-touch football. Again, a lovely little side flick from Ainita, and Marin with a comfortable finish. The keeper dives under it. I'm not too sure what the keeper was doing there, but it's just a beautiful finish. And this is a really enjoyable game to watch here. And we're just going to now take this opportunity to bring on Florin Koeman. We're going to bring him on for Georgi Puskás, who has been brilliant in this game. And we're also going to bring on Ruben Perez just to shore things up in midfield, because obviously Vlad Archim has picked up that yellow card. So we're going to bring in Perez just so that Archim doesn't pick up that second yellow, particularly with that ball-winning midfielder role. So we're going into the last stages of the game now, and it's Florin Koeman on the pitch. So we're just going to calmly tell the lads now just to tighten things up at the back. Nedelku has the ball to Edgar. Back to Francesco Bardi. Bardi now on the ball, running the clock down. We've got only around 7 or so seconds to go. Marin to Muniru to Ainita. And that is it, boys and girls. We have just thrashed Viitorul Constanta 4-0 here at the National Arena. And I'm very happy with the result and the way they've all played. We're going to go in and assertively tell them that their playmaking efforts were crucial to our win, and their defensive efforts were likewise. So we have just gone and handed a very, very vicious 4-0 defeat here to Viitorul Constanta, who now sit down in 8th position in the league, courtesy of that 4-0 defeat. Now, we are now 14 points clear, as you can see, in the league over CS Craiova, who move up into second ahead of Dinamo Bucharest. They've won one more game, obviously, than Bucharest. Now, we've got CS Craiova coming up in our next game. Now, I was going to potentially give that game a live com, but given how impressive we were against Viitorul Constanta, I don't think it's probably worthwhile me doing that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back tomorrow with our next episode, which will be on Wednesday afternoon at 4 o'clock, and that is going to be against AS Roma, which is going to be our final league game, I believe, of the group stages of the Champions League. I'm pretty sure it is, or it might be. Yeah, it is the last, so that we're already through anyway. We've already qualified, but this one will sew up if we can get it. We beat them 2-0 away from home, remember, so we've got them at home this time, so I'm hoping that we can get a result there. But I hope you've enjoyed today's episode, guys. A rare domestic clash on this channel, and we've handed a really, really comprehensive defeat to Viitorul Constanta, I'm sure we can agree. Leave a like on the video down below if you've enjoyed it. Come back again tomorrow for our next episode of the Ros-Albastrii. That will be episode number 6. Yeah, guys, enjoy the rest of your day.